Hey, it's good to see you. I'm glad you could be here. Today is Monday. Monday, July 21st. 2025. I think it was a pretty good Monday. Let me think. What did I actually do? I woke up at 6. Not intentionally. It's just when I happened to wake up. That was fine. I did not stay up. I went back to bed. But after you wake up, you don't really sleep as well. Like, you can't really get back into a deep sleep. But it still feels good to stay in bed. What did I do after that? Oh yeah, I worked out today. I went to the gym and I worked out. And it went okay. Tried some. I have my set of compound exercises, compound movements. Because I'm a beginner and I feel like that's a good place to start. I was doing shoulder presses. And man, my arms are wobbling. They're woo 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 woo. Made me feel kind of sick. My arms are so skinny and so long. It just looks kind of funny. And what made it even greater is that I wasn't there alone. That was someone I knew, with a stranger. So they could see me struggling with 10 pounds. But we gotta start where we are, I suppose. Still don't feel great about it, but I'm just doing full body workout twice a week. I think I'm gonna do maybe 3 times. I don't know. I think I'll start with twice. I was doing 1 day a week, and that was fine. Because I was basically sore for a week, so it worked out. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Proper technique and what exercises feel good. And, I'm working on it. I'm making my way there. I just don't want to build up bad technique and then end up hurting myself somewhere down the line. That is what I'm most afraid of. I think mostly I would like to get stronger. I don't want my strength to be a limitation in what I do. Whether that's going on a hike or helping with a move or climbing up a hill. I want to be able to run. Like, go for a run. I can run for 30 seconds. But I wouldn't really call that running. It's like an exasperated, quick movement. But at some point, I will start jogging. I need to get my 10,000 steps in a day. I have not accomplished that. I have not been walking recently. I need to do that more. I like to go early in the morning. Not early, just, before noon. Because it's hot out right now. And that's when it's cool. So we gotta try and get my 10K steps in. No, I don't. The moral of the story is I'm very weak and very pathetic. So you'll have to excuse my weakness, my physical weakness, that is. But I don't walk 10,000 steps. I walk if I go for a walk, I might get somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 for the day. Which is not nothing. That is true. But it's not ideal. I mean, some days, I don't have a Fitbit or something like that, something that can track my steps really well. I just have an app on my phone that roughly counts how many steps I take. But I don't always carry my phone with me. But I'm just walking around the house and stuff. But it is interesting to look at the metrics. And the other day, I think my phone recorded 102 steps in total for the day. Ain't that something? Talk about sedentary. Oh man, talk about sedentary. Yeah, I need to be more proactive about that. That's pretty pathetic. All right, I will make a promise. I will go for a walk tomorrow. I'm not going to promise 10,000 steps, but I will promise I will go for a walk, like an actual walk, not just not just around the neighborhood, but going out for a walk. So I'll report back tomorrow if I remember. Hopefully I remember. I remember learning, just to completely divulge from that, I remember learning about shapes in elementary school. And I thought the trapezoid was always the coolest one. That was my favorite. It's just cool. I don't know. It's just cool. the way they taught us was that it is like a trap. Imagine the top like falls in, like it's a trap. Like there's somebody standing on top. Oh, they fell in. It's the trapezoid. Also, do the traps look like trapezoids? Like the muscles, like trapezius. Do they look like trapezoids? I should check. There are certain muscles on my body that I like. Like on my body, I think they look nice. I think I like my traps, and I like I like them because I think they look good. So my traps and my what are they called? The ones on the arms, not the biceps. I am blanking. come to me eventually. What am I even drawing? What is this? I gotta make something out of this. This kind of looks like a penguin, kind of. Like a little, like almost like a Dr. Seuss type character. Little fluff. He's like on a, like in a little carriage or something. Almost like kind of looks like a lemming. Do you ever play that game? Lemmings came out in like early 2000s or 90s or something like that. I looked that up today for no reason in particular, just because it came into my mind and I was curious. I remember my brother playing that game and myself. It was fun. Same with, what is it, Worms? That's a fun one. Ooh, I also played the Captain Crunch game. That one was fun. Although when I played it by myself, I was like, this is kind of sad and depressing. Yeah, I mean, it's a serial-based game, so there's not a lot going on, you know. But as a kid, with nothing else to do, you're like, all right, this is cool. I dig it. I'm down with it. With it. With it. Sometimes this is just what doodling looks like. It looks like nothing. It looks like madness. I guess that's where my brain is at today. Feeling like this. A lot of energy. For no particular reason, really. Is it positive energy? Is it negative energy? I don't know, maybe negative, maybe a little bit of both. Is my mind racing? I wouldn't say it's racing. Does it sound like it's racing? It might sound like it's racing. Some days I just have a lot to say. Also, that was another thing. I've like written down, or I made some notes of like topics that I would like topics that I've thought about that I would find interesting to talk about, that would maybe give me a little bit more focus in these videos. Would that be like? Would it be better to have like a topic to focus on, not just random things that I've thought about? I'm not like drawing them out of a hat. The things I've thought about or want to think about, but like have a direction, or should I just do it like this? Just my thoughts, just letting it, just letting my brain ramble and whatever it's doing. Man, I cannot articulate. Clearly there is something different. I did a lot of cooking today. Well, relatively to what I usually do, yeah, I did a lot of cooking. Because I usually do none. I mean, enough to eat, but no, I cooked cooked some chicken breast in the oven. Came out pretty good. Just followed a recipe from online. It was solid. Good seasoning mix, I think. But, I don't know how long it's gonna stay good in the fridge. So, I'm gonna make myself a quesadilla. So, I cooked up some onion and sweet peppers. Got some color on them, as they say. And then we had I scrambled a couple eggs. I got my tortilla. I tried making like a copycat Taco Bell sauce, but I didn't have the pickled jalapenos, so it's fine. It's good enough. That's what all my cooking is. It's it's good enough. Is it amazing? No. It's good enough. It tastes good enough. It's edible. It's fine. It's whatever. I mean, I try to make it taste good. But I'll take what I can get. Anyway, so tortilla, the Taco Bell sauce, chicken. I cut it into strips, so chicken strips. The onions and peppers. The egg, and then some mozzarella cheese on top. It was very thick and pretty good. It wasn't amazing. It needed like a sauce, like a juicy sauce. Maybe the chicken needed to be more juicy. Needed to be better in that way, because the Taco Bell sauce is not loose. It's a very, firm sauce, I guess. I don't know. It sticks to it. It's mayonnaise and sour cream. All right. It's that consistency. I needed like another sauce. I did recently get some sweet chili sauce. I wonder if that would have been good on it. Maybe I should try. I've also been writing down video ideas. Thinking of some quotes. I don't want to spoil anything. It's weird, they add up quick. I don't want to fall into the trap I kind of did with music, where I record like so many little tidbits of like, oh, this kind of sounds cool, or this might make a cool song, and I never do anything with them. Like, I don't want these videos to just sit in my notes. I want to, make them real, turn them into a reality. Because, once you start to build up a list, it starts to feel more difficult to start. Because at a point, there's like so much. How am I ever going to get through all these? It's overwhelming. I just have to take a breath. All right. This is what I'm going to, because you can only do one at a time. This is what I'm going to work on. I'll script it out or write it or something. Maybe I'll just record it. I don't know. I gotta try though. I gotta try. I can't do nothing. I've done nothing for a long time. To be honest, it's not very fun. It's nice when you're super busy and then you have a period of nothing. That feels great. But when you do nothing all the time, I kind of want to do something. You need that contrast. I don't, you just do. It's not very fulfilling, I suppose. That's gonna get philosophical. I'm too. My brain is too separated right now to analyze it. There is something there, though. You know, people say, like, oh, the good with the bad, the sweet with the sour, the honey with the mayonnaise, or something like that. That's the gist of it. Well, I did also realize that these videos don't have to be just 10 minutes long, because I can upload them overnight, and they may take like 8-10 hours to upload, but I'm asleep. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'm not using my computer because it slows down the internet and stuff. Like it doesn't matter because I'm not doing anything. I'm not using anything. So it's like, all right, I'm just gonna let them go however long I feel like I can talk, I guess. Probably no more than 30 minutes though, because I think that would take longer than 12 hours. Also, the date is always going to be behind, because what it is 11:45 p.m. right now. So it is the 21st, but it won't be published until tomorrow, the 22nd. So it'll always be a day behind. I feel like it's more authentic to record them at the end of the day, because then the day's happened. I have things to talk about, I think. My brain's been active, and so there are things on my mind. I would feel disingenuous to, write 22nd when it's not. This isn't my recording for the 20. This isn't my journal for the 22nd. It's my journal for the 21st. Rambling. So much rambling. I hope people find these interesting. But if it's just for me, then it's just for me. I'm not gonna. I'm thinking like I'm actually gonna succeed or something like that. But I'm not gonna push these videos or like make thumbnails or anything like that, because these aren't meant to be that. I don't think so. This is just raw, authentic me. Something I have noticed is behave differently around other people. I think that's obvious. But there is a particular way I behave only around like 2 people. Like in my entire life, there's like 2 people that I act this certain way around. Maybe it's a nervousness thing, or feeling. Maybe they make me feel like there's no judgment or restrictions, and I can just kind of do whatever. Or maybe I'm trying to make them laugh, or I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, and this is how I always acted, like when I was a kid. And and that changed as I grew up and became more self-conscious. Because it is very silly, very wacky. childlike. So maybe that is just how I acted, and now that I'm an adult, it feels I have the perception that it is not acceptable. I don't know. That's a stretch. That doesn't feel accurate. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe it's just a mental health thing. I don't know. But I think today wasn't a bad day. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. It wasn't a bad day. Alright, I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Take care.